Starting with a slip knot, make a chain of 19. Double crochet into the 5th stitch from the hook. That chain 4 would act as the first double crochet, but most people crochet into the 4th chain from the hook for the double crochet. So in that case, when starting, start with a chain of 18. Now continue to double crochet along the chain. When you get to the last chain, do 7 double crochets, placing a stitch marker into the 4th double crochet. I recommend using markers because I had to frog a couple of times. Now continue double crocheting along the back of the chain. When you're finished, you should have 37 double crochets. For the second row and each additional row, start with a chain of 3, which is going to act as your first double crochet, and double crochet into the next stitch and each double crochet from the previous row. Do 5 double crochets into the stitch with the marker and place the marker into the 3rd double crochet. Okay, so for my size, which is a B cup, I did 8 rows, but for smaller sizes you can do less rows, and for bigger sizes you do more rows. For my 9th row, I'm gonna do kind of twisted X pattern. To do this, you have to chain 5, which is gonna act as a triple crochet and a chain. Skip 3 stitches and triple crochet in the 4th stitch. Chain 1 and triple crochet behind that triple crochet that we just did in the 2nd skip stitch. Okay, so we're gonna chain one, skip 3 stitches and do a triple crochet into the 4th stitch, chain one and do a triple crochet into the 2nd, skip stitch and chain one, and we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to the stitch marker. Okay, for this row you're going to have to do your own calculations if you're making a different size to me. I'm on my 9th row and my pattern lined up, so I'm able to do my triple crochet in the stitch with the marker. For someone else, you may end up with 2 stitches before the marker or no stitches at all. So in that case, just remember you're increasing each row by 4 stitches or 2 increases either side of the marker. You can increase the rows by making chains or extra triple crochets, or you don't even have to increase this row. It's up to you. Okay, here I'm just gonna do my increase. It's just gonna be a chain of 1, a triple crochet and a chain of 1. And then I'm gonna continue to do the chain treble crochet pattern from before. I'm skipping 3 stitches, triple crocheting into the 4th stitch, chain 1, triple crochet into the 2nd, skip stitch from behind, chain 1, continue until you reach the end of the row. For this row I had a count of 35 treble crochets and 34 chains. Now single crochet around the entire cup. I ended up with 69 single crochets. Make 2 cups and then we're going to move on to the band. Okay, so the band is worked in groups of 4 plus 3. You can either start with a chain or with a single crochet foundation row. I did a chain of 83. I'm gonna do a row of single crochets. For the second row I'm gonna do the same twisted X pattern, so we're gonna start with a chain of 5. Now skip 3 stitches and triple crochet into the 4th stitch, chain 1 and triple crochet into the 2nd, skip stitch, chain 1 and continue to repeat that pattern. At the end of the row there should be 2 single crochets. You're gonna do a triple crochet into the last single crochet. So continue to make rows of single crochets and the X's until you reach the desired length of your band. You could play around with the rows. It doesn't have to be a single crochet and then an X and a single crochet and an X. You could do whatever. So now we're gonna join both cups together, and to do so you have to do a row of single crochet. Okay, so when you complete that last single crochet of that first cup, make a chain. I did a chain of 3, but you could make a chain of 1 or a chain of 5, and then attach the other cup using single crochet. So now we're gonna attach the band to the cups, and I usually do about 2 single crochets into each side with double crochet. It depends on the length of the band and how many rows you did. Just get it to line up. Okay, so I placed my stitch marker to make the straps here, but when I single crocheted around the entire piece, I decided to do my strap 1 stitch below where I placed that stitch marker. Okay, so now we're gonna do single crochets along the band. So for each triple crochet I did 3 single crochets, and each row of single crochets I did 1 single crochet. I placed a stitch marker in to that last single crochet of the length of the band to make another strap, and continue to make single crochets along the length of the band up to the other side of the cup. Okay, so remember the stitch marker that I placed first by the band. This is what I was talking about, making the strap 1 stitch below. So I just did a chain of about 92, so half double crochet along the length of the chain. Now do a slip stitch into that same stitch where you started a chain to make the strap. I'm finishing the top with a picot design, so I'm gonna do 4 slip stitches, then make a chain of 4 and slip stitch into the same stitch, and we have our first picot. So just continue repeating that slip stitch chain 4 pattern until you get to your stitch markers where you're gonna do your straps, and that's it.